Oh, it's a big flood. Same one as before. Same one as before. Oh, ouch. What's broken this time? Entire districts. Okay, that's good fun. You gotta love it when that happens. I can immediately go and fix everything, but still, it's just like, ugh. Capital now has the religion as well, so we've got the food from the holy site. I haven't yet got the buildings in, but I'm gonna just treat my capital to them. The altar, because Pingala is enjoying himself there, and I believe the temple, because I've almost got 20 population in this city already. Meeting house, missionaries and apostles have extra spread to production. Yep, you know what? That's fun. We like all those improvements. That's all good. So this city is next to Hamburger. So, oh, and it's even called Berg. So we'll name it Cheeseburger for companionship. But there is the coal. That's the first source of coal that I've been looking for. And the settlers are just going to keep spreading out. I want to get to this continent and seize the silk, the niter, the coal, all of these delicious strategics and luxuries that will benefit me later on. More floods. It's almost like the game is telling me to build dams. I don't know why it would be doing that, but what can you do? Oh, this is 4th tier. Oh, gardens. Ah, interesting. It requires a holy site and it requires a worship building. So putting a garden in, and actually I think gardens also get improved. Yes, hospitality. Okay, right. Now this is one of the 2 options we've got. So this is a 4th tier religious building. I love that. 5% extra faith in the city and 10% extra great people points in the city, as well as an amenity from entertainment. Now the hospitium, I don't know where that one is. I think I saw it earlier, but now that I'm looking, I'm like, could be anywhere. It's on Reformed Church. There it is. So this one is extra faith from great works in the city. Oh no, garden. Garden is by far the best thing to do in this city. Lovely. Okay, well, I'm going to use my gold to get the garden. That just improves my capital even further. And I'll use the production to be doing something else, like Torre de Belém. That's a wonder and a half for this city. So, yep, we're going to pop that down immediately. Also just pinched Nazca. So I can now improve my desert tiles and put Nazca lines down, which is just the most fun thing. I'm now selling to Scotland, by the way. I'm pretty chill with them. They're going to get knocked out of the game at some point, so, you know, whether it's me or somebody else, it's fine. I'm going to use all that gold to get more settlers and send them down to basically settle round. There's lots of coal on the centre continent, and that's what I really am kind of looking for here. I'm going to miss out on Hicksonk Draconas a little bit. I'm going to lose out on some of the early game population, but the more I settle around Scotland, the more loyalty pressure I'll stick on them, and hopefully we can get rid of that city quickly. The longer Scotland is in the game, the longer everybody else has to work out that I have a lot of grievances on me. That, by the way, was an admiral that if I pop down, as you see, my capital is now 20 pop, that gives me an ironclad, which boosts steel. I'm gonna try this, Haven. +1 gold on all coast tiles in the city. Yeah, that's like a shipyard alternative, which is quite cool. So most of my empire at the moment is going on the most amazingly large wall building effort ever, and my plan is to turn 7 diplomatic favour extra into something more like 30. That will give us the diplomatic clout to get my economy going, but also to avoid any emergencies should Scotland get any just ideas. The problem is any emergency Edinburgh throws at us, Canada is likely to immediately go for, and I just can't be bothered. Here's a random one for you. Do you remember what happened to that settler I had? I remember flinging him in this direction. Might have got eaten by bug. Oh dear. We're not even going to think about that. I've just realised as well that Hungary has all of this coal access. That's no fun. I could go and settle over here and steal at least one of the coals. Hungary won't like that, but I do like coal, and coal is at a premium for me at the moment. I'm going to go and just nab this other source quickly. Oh yes, there's a barbarian. This may be why I'm losing settlers. I'm just taking my eye off the ball so badly. Let's caravel that up and we can go and smash. And you know what? We're going to go and send an expeditionary force over. Line inventory number 1. Actually, I say that. There's 2 turns remaining on that line inventory. You know what? Don't bother with that. I think you're probably not going to make it in time. Maybe it'll just be a mystery. A mystery forever. Unlike Brussels, which is no longer a mystery, that is now my city-state. And I have got all 3 envoys in it. I've got 15% production towards wonders. Ah, yes. Actually, that's really helpful in Berlin. The Torre de Belém is going to get much happier. Oh, it's already shaved a turn off it. Nice. 159 production, by the way. Very nice. As fun as natural philosophy is, I'm going to take it off just for now because it's not giving me a huge amount. I would rather get skyscrapers and public works, builders, and also wonders. I could get invention, and I think I will. Let's just get invention. Some of my cities won't be happy about that, but really, I should be building entertainment complexes. That's kind of something I should be doing over and above everything else. And look, everyone's happy again. Everyone's happy, so really, no one should be complaining right now. In fact, pleasure piers. Ah, yes, that's right. Something that couldn't sound any more suspiciously weird if it tried. A pleasure pier. Ooh. So I have to remember to get the the religious buildings so that I can build the garden. It's so good. It's so good. I don't know why it's locked behind. It's just strange. It means Feed the World is giving my city 9 food and 3 housing. It's pretty epic. Harbour Master. That's more harbour adjacency in this delicious looking city now. Tasty. Industrialization. So, to remind myself, I have a choice between factories and chemical plants. Factories work on how many citizens you've got, so I think that would be worth 6 extra production in that city. And the other option was at refining, wasn't it? Chemical plant is 5% production for every unique strategic resource improved in this territory. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Okay, well that's interesting. We're going to have to go down to the resources tab and look at this a little bit closer. What I'm looking is how many uniques does my capital have? Berlin, 2. Minimum 2. So that would be 10% production, which is worth... Oh, before we put the modifier of 15% in, so we take off the 22, that's 148, so that would be worth 21 production. That's clearly the way to go. So we're going to beeline refining so I can get that chemical plant up and running. Especially because I can't actually get the coal power plant until I get the factory. So yeah, we gotta rush that. Have 2 forts in the territory. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that needs to happen already in my capital. Like all these trade routes are going to Hungary, by the way. They are lucky people. George R.R. Martin, workshops provide 3 culture and 1 production. This is actually a good test. Will it work on the cities that don't have workshops? So if we just have a quick look at this, you'll see that electricity is boosted. Very good. My workshop has not updated itself just yet, but if I just have a look, next turn it'll tell me whether or not that's worked. I'm really curious. I'm curious as to how well this mod plays other buildings and great generals, and I'm sure it does tie them in really nicely, but you're never entirely sure. Oh my word, so many Renaissance walls are being built at the moment. It's crazy. I don't want Merchant Republic. Monarchy is by far the best choice of government these days. If you are playing relatively peaceful, even in war, being honest, it's still brilliant. Like, seriously, when I said Renaissance walls, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities, 6 cities, 7, all building it at the same time, 8. And the rest are either building medieval walls or ancient walls, so like it's just nuts. Okay, right, now so you can see the workshop. The workshop is being given 1 production and 3 culture. So let's find a Hanza that doesn't have a workshop. This one has a watermill. And you can see it doesn't give it. No, so it doesn't give it. That's a shame. So only the workshops give the bonus now. That's always worth remembering. I didn't know that. You're never entirely sure until it happens. Oh, Filippo. Oh, I want you. I want you with abundance, my friend. You are brilliant. I want you so much. I'm even going to give Scotland open borders so that I can come and buy you. I still need 6 gold. Oh, I don't want to do anything. No? I'll even sell a book. I'll sell a book. There you go. I've sold a book and now I can get Filippo. Next up, Lovelace. Okay, cool. This is all fine. Oh my lord. The volcano next to my settler just erupted and I was so close to getting incinerated, but I didn't. What I did was create the Torre de Belém right next to the mausoleum. I've got +2 gold for every luxury resource at the destination on every international trade route. Hopefully each route will have a minimum of +2, but sometimes +4 or even +6. I also get extra buildings in my city centre when assuming they're on different continents, but I have a feeling pretty much everyone is on the same continent here. Yep, so that gave me nothing. But you know, it's the thought that counts. So we'll wait until that goes through, but yeah, my trade routes should be a lot more gold in there now. Tasty gold. Oh, I find the idea of putting an encampment on a little island over there very appealing. It actually acts as a perfect bay defense. If anyone wants to get into my capital, they'd have to sail through the encampment. I love that. I know I just got rid of the deer, but honestly, it's fine. It's fine. Oh yeah, look, there's my settler. I found them. Yay! Maybe I still can go and settle on that island. Maybe. Oh, look, my Baptist, he didn't quite make it to the North Pole, but he did find this frozen island. So, good on you. Go find for me the middle of this. Why not? Every turn I'm just watching my diplomatic favor per turn. Oh no, the volcano went off again and my settler still stood there. I'm just asking for it. 29. Yay, actually that worked really well. That's very, very cool. That is my first settlement on any continent that's not my own. The brave city of Wurstberg. Nice. That's a tasty amount of coal that I'm getting now. And 1 power can be used to enhance the city. On what? Acquired power, miscellaneous 1. What is using 1 power? I feel like the game has added something and not told me what it is. Something is now requiring power in every city. I'm pretty sure it's not the granary, which is the only thing I can think of. But I mean, if I have a look at the buildings of this new place, a wharf? Is it the wharf? No, because all my central cities are like that as well. I don't even know. If you know what's going on, let me know. It's an interesting one. I'm going to beeline for urbanization right now because I really like the look of neighborhoods, but I also like the idea of military research, giving me science for all my Renaissance wars, now that I'm spitting them up with great speed. So the garden is the 5% faith in the city, and hospitium is the 1 faith per turn, and religious tourism. I think garden works better for me in these situations. I might be wrong, but that's what I'm preferring at the moment. And you can see, look how much better the workshop is than the manufactory these days, which is a shame because I think actually I was building manufactories because they have better specialists, but workshops are now giving me the extra culture, 6 culture when I build them, so I'll just build those instead. Right, Filippo is going to rush Forbidden City, any wonder with an extra slot in it right now for me is high priority, really high priority. I need as many government slots as I can get. What's my capital going to build? What are the best units here? I'm really enjoying the extra siege, and I think I can siege up to, so if I go target range and then I go artillery battery and then I go for arsenal, I think siege gets 100% when I build it, and I just something about that I love, so that's what I'm going to do. Forbidden City, wildcard policy slot, check. Yes, it's a really, really good wonder. There's so many things in an empire the size of mine that you're like, oh, if only I had that, that would be so useful. And now I have the things. What am I going to put in there? Republican legacy? My cities are looking pretty unhappy at the moment. So yes, just that 1 wonder gives 1 food and 1 housing and 1 amenity to every city in my nation. I mean, just for that alone, it's well worth it. Ooh, a wonder, the Deity. That's actually quite cool. Should we go and settle near it? Yeah, my trade routes will get better. So let me just have a quick look and see. The city owns the tile. So as long as I own a tile, I don't even need to be kind of on it. I'd rather stay on the coast if I can, because I can build my trade dock. But yeah, that's really cool. There are a couple of people building Patala Palace, but it looks like they've barely started, and that's good for me because I was going to build it myself. 10 turns as well. 89 production. I'm very, very good at building wonders, and bam, just taken off a decent chunk of time as well. And to speed it up even further, there is a coal power plant. Badump. This is going to be the first time that power goes into my nation, and it should turn on to the surrounding 9 tiles, 6 plus 3 from Mexico City. So if I show you how many cities that is, there's quite a few. Not my capital, but quite a few. We're going to start belching coal out now. It's that stage of the game and we love it. Of course, cistern buildings. Okay, so we've got a bathhouse, plus 1 faith for every 5 citizens in the city. I love that. People pray. They pray that they don't have to see each other wash. I think that's pretty pretty certain what that one is. An orchard is 1 gold to adjacent farm plantations. Okay, that's cool. And Hammerworks, system receives production and a further 1 production for every 2 adjacent districts. Yeah, I mean, Hammerworks is cool, but I'd rather get Hanza up and running to start with. I mean, some of these plays, you're not entirely sure whether or not they're any good or not, but you just build them because you can. Oh, it's too tempting. It's too tempting. I'm going to have to build Petra. I'm sorry. I'm actually going to build Petra on this tiny desert island over there. I love it. I love it. Yes. Okay, I need to make this city better now, so let's treat myself to a trader in a second. Or something, whatever I need. The coal turns on. Lovely. And I've just got map visibility with Hungary. Interesting. Okay. Oh, they're building Brandenburg Gate. Hungary. That's a German wonder. How dare you? You know, I didn't see that the factories were getting a +10 production bonus. That's quite something. Oh no, that's because of all my +3. Yeah, there's some production from you know, I don't even know. I don't even know what's going on right now, but it's just whatever it is, everything's happy and lovely. Yeah. Nazca lines. Yes, more food in the desert. It's what makes these cities worth it. Oh, the factory gets a bonus based on the adjacency of the district. Ah, of course it does. Okay. The chemical plant does not. Well, I mean, that's really cool. So they've moved the coal power plant ability to that. I see. Well, you know what? Because of that, oh, I don't know. Is it still worth a chemical plant or not? Oh, I mean, that's suddenly, it's still not 10%. Or is it? Ugh. Why is this so difficult for me to work out? Oh, I'm sticking to my guns. I just feel like if there's at least one more source of strategic around my capital, which there should be, you know, we should get NITA or something like that. In fact, let's make my city just as good as we can get it. Oh, look at all these Nazca lines. Good, okay, that's good. I was going to build a, where is it, a preserve. I could still build a preserve. These are all good ideas. Like, this city could be brilliant. So I've got 1 settler on this island, and I've got 2 on this island. And what I'm doing is I'm just waiting. I'm holding out 6 turns to get Hick Sunk Draconas, and once I get that, my goodness, it's going to all kick off. I get extra population, I'll be able to crowd Scotland out of the island. I'm pretty happy with how this is going. I'm still selling everything. I've got so much money coming in per turn. It's nuts. 770 gold from deals. Yep, it's cool. Look, it all says -20, but it won't be -20 once I get a 4 population city in a golden age, you know? It's all good. Vatican. How did I not meet Vatican? That's crazy. So Mexico City is now giving production to factories, and I'm just taking Brussels back. Yum. I just got a 3 technology from a tribal hut. Sure. Okay, cool. I mean, that's awesome. And all of my alliances expire at the same turn. Oh, I love it when that happens. Right. Let's think about this a second time. Actually, Hungary, I'm going to go for a culture. I can't go for a cultural alliance because I've got one with Pedro, 22 turns. All right, no, well, we're just going to keep everyone the same as they were before. Actually, no, I say that. Let's go for a research alliance. There we go. I'm going to get a bunch of extra science from that now. There it is. Patala Palace. Diplomacy policy slot is the big one, especially as I come towards the later stages of the game. I'm assuming the crazy culture cards are still in there that give you science and culture for every city-state and all the good stuff, so that's kind of what I'm hoping. Instantly creates a privateer. Oh, Francis Drake, it's always a slightly suspicious individual to have in your nation, but I will not complain at all. Wisselbanken is a lovely, lovely card, but I am going to put in, I mean, I'm already getting 18 influence points per turn. I'm going to stick Charismatic Leader in there for now. I know people like me getting spies, but I also like getting 21 influence points per turn. It's a very fun card. So Lovelace lets a city, oh yeah, even more districts. I haven't needed to use them in my capital so far. I haven't needed to use them in any city so far, to be fair. James Young, oh, reveals oil without revealing it. Actually, that's handy. Let's have a look and see where the oil has been put. I'm hoping there'll be at least one source in or around my capital. That's in a lake, that's in the sea. That's awesome. Okay, right, so clearly not. No oil around my capital? Oh, that's a shame. Balance start my bum. Actually, I guess if nobody has it, then maybe that's a thing. Cabinet, mansion, or museum of arts. Oh my goodness, there's so many choices. Yep, I've got no idea. I don't know where they are. It's just somewhere. I'm looking everywhere right now. There's so many buildings. So many buildings. Where do mansions get put down? Diplomatic service. I thought I already had diplomatic service. Oh no, Museum of Archaeology. Okay, right. Okay, yep. So I'm getting confused. I'm mixing the tier 3 with the tier 2. That's what it is. Never mind. So yes, I would like a Museum of Art, I believe. So we'll get that in. Is that the thing to do? No one's entirely sure. Adam Smith, 500 gold and a governor. Nice. I was like gold and I like governors even more. Let's pick up... I think Irina's doing okay, actually. I'm going to instead go and preemptively pick up Pingala's promotions because there's a lot of things that work in my capital based on governor level. So I just want that done nice and quick. Industrial era, it finally happened. Yay! Okay, right. Scotland's in a normal age. Oh, I really want them to be in a dark age. Never mind. Doesn't matter what anything else is. Hic Sunc Draconas. I have been waiting for this for some time. Immediately I will go bam like that, and that is a 4 population city that hopefully is going to stay very happy for a long time. I'm also going to quickly go and nab that source of coal. Basically this is my coal turn or 2 turns. Like this is -20, -20. My hope is that I go 1. Oh no, this is not a different continent. Oh, that is the same flipping continent. Oh, you know what? Never mind. Never mind. This is what happens when you try and have fun. It's like, nope. Let's have a quick look and see how bad this is. -13, -14, -12. It's bad. Never mind. What are we going to do to sort this out? First of all, I'm going to buy a solitary monument in every city. That will help. Next, I'm going to chop down anything that gives food. So I can get some sheep over there. There are some fish that I can chop there. It looks like there is some cattle I can chop there. Everything's got to go. Everything's got to go. Actually, look at that. That's already +3, -5, -7. I think we should be fine. I'm going to move Victor across to the worst one. Suddenly that's fine again. Okay, sure. Yeah, I don't know anymore. I have no idea. Like whatever happens is my cities will be happy enough, no doubt. Urbanization, I can get a neighborhood in now. Yay! I'm up to 52 diplomatic favor per turn, by the way, from all my Renaissance wars. That's not bad, really, is it? We'll take it. We'll take that. That's cool. Okay, at least this city will get 4 pop. Yay, Worms. I'm just gonna leave Worms as it is. That's a great name. I love that. Nazca Lines, Nazca Lines. Oh, we settled too close. Oh no, Scotland, go away. I don't care. Oh, someone just stole 96 gold. 96 gold from Haddington. No! No! What a shame. What a shame. I've moved on already. Any city with medieval or Renaissance walls yields 2 culture, 2 gold and 1 amenities. I mean, this is what I want. Must be adjacent to a mountain. That's like anything. Dundee! No! Dundee is falling! Dundee will fall! Oh dear. Right. Okay, that's not good. It's like the unicorn invasion all over again. It's awful. I'm building Ruhr Valley over here. I'm building the Great Lighthouse over there. Frankly, can you just build for me the Neuschwanstein? Yeah, I'm saying Neuschwanstein Castle. Neuschwanstein is guinea pig. Why the hell am I saying that? Oh, sometimes my brain will just spit things out, and I'm sort of sat there thinking, why? Oh no. Statue of Liberty. This would have been actually really good to build in my Scottish cities, thinking about it, but never mind. 4 diplomacy points basically means that the AI don't get them. That's the main reason for building this wonder. Also, I like the fireworks. The fireworks are cool. They're pretty. Great Lighthouse as well. It was still on offer. I could build it in 4 turns. I did it. +1 movement for all naval units is actually really handy when you're moving infrastructure from one side of your empire to the other. So, and I like having it next to Colossus. Like, it's really cool. Very pretty wonder. Yep, well, we're going to zoom in rapidly on it. Actually, this bay has got so many cool wonders. It is a beautiful, beautiful place to be. 3 turns away from chemical plants in Berlin. Very good indeed. But we must see what else we can put here. We have an option now between the Museum of Arts, an Opera House, and it's just Opera House and... Okay, so actually these are different tiers. So, right, let's have a look. It's either Opera House or Grand Hotel. Grand Hotel gives me yields from Civic Center District, a +1 in tiles with charming appeal, and +2 of breathtaking. Right, what is my appeal in that district? Where have I even put it? It's 2. Charming. Charming's good, I guess. Gives the loyalty pressure to cities and other cities. Okay, that's fine. +1 culture from each great work in the city. +1 amenity from entertainment, you say? Well, there we go. That's what I need. Anything with amenities in my capital. That's what I'm after. Lovely. And yeah, we're still getting all of the wonders popped up that we can. The Venetian Arsenal would be a good wonder to have, especially if I did need to raise a navy for whatever reason. So I'm going to pop it down and treat myself to a few other engineers. So James Watt, +1 to production to all tiles in the city with fresh water or adjacent to an aqueduct, dam or canal district. That's actually really interesting. Eiffel, he can speed up wonder production. I can do that next turn. This is the Porcelain Tower, 7 turns, 3 science, 3 housing, and 3 copies of a porcelain luxury resource. That's, again, more luxuries, more amenities. Good for me. Taj Mahal, we always know what that does. We all love it. It's a good one to see. So there is Eiffel, which is wonderful, and we're up to modern era. Perfect engineers, that's really good for me. Artist, I'm actually getting artists now. Huzzah! Oh, you know things are going well. And natural history has just unlocked a bunch of other buildings like zoos and aquariums and botanical gardens. Oh my goodness. The choices. Scorched earth. It's time to do that now. I've got 4 production city-states. What are they? I don't know. I lost the words, but I've got 4 of them that now have 6 envoys. So I'm getting +12 to any city with a factory, and +18 if it's got a... Yeah, I mean, actually, no, it's easy. What am I doing? It's 24. +24 production to any city with a fully worked industrial zone. It's insane. Whatever you need to know. It's insane. That's all you need to know. It's going to pick up, I think that's Kabul. Look at that, beautiful. I mean, nobody had picked them up till that point. That's the confusing thing here. And my capital doesn't actually have many freshwater tiles, but Frankfurt does. So I'm going to pop it in this place. I mean, I think I've actually worked all of them. I was hoping it would actually apply it to the tiles the districts were on, but no, I don't think it does that. So I think what I've just done was a total waste of time, but never mind. It's good fun. I'm enjoying this, even though I don't really know what's going on. I feel like it's going well, and that's always a good thing. Also, look at all this oil. That's the only reason I'm going to settle here. It's great. So much oil. 1, 2, 3, 4 sources of it. I'm going to be an oily boy. I'm going to be so oily. It's going to be great. So a lot of fun things have just happened. Ruhr Valley, 20% production in this city. It's in my 6th or 7th city, but I was German and I was like, I've got to do this, haven't I? I have to do Ruhr Valley. It's just almost compulsory. And also Petra. This is in the desert city. You can see the Nazca lines already. It's actually already an incredible city, and it's got nothing to do with Petra, right? Absolutely nothing to do with Petra and everything to do with Nazca lines. Nazca lines are the better form of Petra. That's what you need to remember. If you see that city-state, you're like, yeah, fair play. That's one to go for. Look at these tiles. 7 food, 4 food, 5 food. Again, oily boy. Dusseldorf. Oh, it's going to be such a good city. Plus. Look at this Hanza, nice +4, just in the middle of all the oil. I just realised I found Cardiff just now as well. This is going to turn my harbour into power. Oh, yes, this biosphere. Biosphere, as soon as you see Cardiff, it's like, biosphere, do it. Do it. I've never seen refineries before, those are really cool. But I can now improve oil, I can get battleships, and more importantly, I can get chemical plants, which, oh yes. Oh. You ready? I mean, I know the factory gives 16 production, but this is what I've been waiting for. And a sploosh. Yes. Oh, that was already almost at 30 additional production, and then I guess we'll go coal power plant, although to be fair, I could wait until a better source of power comes along for this city. It's already powered, and the coal power plant doesn't give the production anymore. It's the factory, so I don't need to put that building in there. 272 production, by the way. Oh, 272. It's joyous to see. Look at the castle. It's so pretty. Perfect. 2 culture, 2 gold, 1 amenity to all cities with a medieval or Renaissance wall. Now, I believe that is an either or. I might be wrong. We will double check quickly. It's very difficult to tell. Okay, well, there we go. It's given the gold bonus once, I believe. Okay, so it is either or. That's fine. That's, I think, how it should be. So we're happy that that is working nicely. Scientific theory though, we've now got science buildings. I've been avoiding these for so long. Why? I have no idea. Liberal arts colleges, they give me additional science for every great work in the city, and laboratories just give us straight up science for any citizen. I believe that's kind of the distinction here. So basically, if a city has great works, I put a liberal arts college in, otherwise I put a laboratory in. Gonna put military research in finally. Look at that card, yes. It's great. Wonders, amenities, engineering points. That's production and food. Charismatic leader is probably the worst of everything at the moment. So why don't we put Raj in instead? And look at all these traders. Oh, I'm looking forward to putting those down in a second. Transit station, that's 0.1 to all yields. Cool. That's really cool. I think I might do that. It doesn't appear to be instead of anything, so I'm tempted to do that. Yeah, I think that's just an additional thing. So I'm going to just build the transit station quickly. That's awesome. Fine. I love this. Hello, Cardiff. Hello. Bam. I've already got 4 envoys with you. So much extra production. It's crazy. Another route to Brussels, 1 to Brazil, 1 to Johannesburg, 1 to Porto Alegre, and 1 to Fortaleza, as well as Eiffel boosting Huey, which I think is just a cute one. I had a lake here with, where is it? 4 tiles around it, which is pretty damn good. So let's do that. Poochele le Poochele got really angry, so built some wooden struts in the middle of a lake and built a temple on it, and it was awesome. And actually, I'm really pleased I've got it. So that's 5 amenities in this city, and the more amenities you get in one particular city, the more your luxuries can spread out on other cities. So it all comes good eventually. Oh no, I could build the dreaded wonder in my capital. Oh, that's pretty good as well. Oh no, I feel dirty. I feel absolutely filthy getting that, but oh, we're gonna have to. Fine. Instead, then, I'm gonna just start pulling a couple of great works to my capital, because the liberal arts college would actually be a good thing to build in this city. Even with my crazy population, that would give me like 7 or 8 science, and already the liberal arts college is outperforming that. And I like getting different things in different cities as well, so we'll do that. That's cool. I can also get the Museum of Arts, and I believe that will then stack, because I can start putting artwork down in this city as well. Yeah, look at that. There's the science. The science is going down separately. That's cool. This is going to be quite a busy turn. I've got Venetian Arsenal. That means that I can build a naval unit and then get a second one for you or no. That's a standard wonder. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's lovely. It's everything you could ever want it to be in a Venetian arsenal. Perfect. Next to some danger crabs menacingly sniffing below. The Globe Theatre is a modded wonder. +1 amenities in all cities that have an amphitheatre, and it also has some writing slots, and it gives me a great free writer. It's quite cool. Taj Mahal, you know this one as well. +1 era score from every historic moment earned, as long as it's worth 2 or more. Basically guarantees that I will never go into a normal or dark era ever again, even if I sat still doing nothing. Plus, because I built it on a flat plane for once, the walls outside is actually complete for once, which is crazy. Normally it's all over the place and just a glitchy nightmare. Porcelain Tower is also finished, so I've got those amenities now, as well as getting, I think, a free chunk of science, I think. Cool looking wonder. I really like that. That's awesome. World Congress time, and I want to vote upwards on trade routes to industrial city-states because there are so many of them, and I'd love it if I got trade routes as well. So I'll put 5 votes on this one, I'll put 4 votes on this one, and we'll see what goes through. I'm not going to win everything, because honestly, I'm not really going for a diplomacy victory. I'm kind of just enjoying the game. Religious, Wilhelm, I did get a free trade route, and trades to me now do a little bit better. So, anyone sending routes to me? Actually, loads of people are sending routes to me. Nice. Oh, look, my ally, Hungary, is such a good ally this game. Fair play, sir. Fair play. You are playing ball, and I love it. Almost to ideology now. Almost to ideology. Every time I end the turn, it's just a case of like, what wonders have I created today that I just totally forgot about? This is my capital. 20% science in the city, 2 randomly chosen 3 technologies. That is admittedly quite good. Even if the place is an absolute wasteland of just absolute arseholery, but we'll ignore that. Kokatuin! 20%, 20%. Look, there are some horses. Okay, that's all you need to flip and know about this. And warrior monks. The warrior monks are going to ride on the horses, and we're going to go over to Scotland, and we are going to take over Dundee again. And I don't even know what's going on. Steel, we got. Sanitation, we got. Economics, we got. Actually, that's not a bad combo. A pretty cheap combo, but what you going to do? I'm also just looking at this from my capital. Look at this logistics center. Domestic trade routes to the city gain 1 production. Not important. Bonus production equal to the adjacency production bonus of the district. That's instead of a power plant. I can actually get that bonus twice. Berlin is going to be an absolute juggernaut by the time we're done. Yum. And oh my goodness, we just unlocked Tower Bridge. London's Tower Bridge. 8% production in cities on capital continent and 8% gold in cities not on capital continent. That's worded hilariously, but love it. 3 coal per turn. Yep, I can cross it. It's like a road. It's like the Golden Gate Bridge, I believe. Yeah, okay, so it gives me 3 coal and 8% production in all cities. Hell yes. I am building Tower Bridge. Oh my goodness. That is... oh... yes, yes. Can I build Golden Gate Bridge next to it? That's the wonder. Oh, imagine if I could. Imagine if the game lets me do this. What a game it would be. Just going to get a commodity exchange in my capital because apparently international trade routes from the city gain 1 gold for every bonus resource within 3 tiles of the city and in the territory. I've got a lot of bonus resources, mainly fish, but that actually should be pretty good. 585 gold. Well, I mean, I don't know how much that's going to change around. Oh, I got like 50 gold per turn buying that. That was fun. I enjoyed that. All of my gold at the moment is just going into buying things in my capital. Just good fun, really. Oh my goodness, yes. Railroads. Railroad. Oh, I'm so sorry. What have I been doing this game? Oh, no. Railroad time. La 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 la. Oh yeah, Mont Saint Michel. I think I probably just saw that and thought, yay, it's cheap, so I'll buy it. Hurrah! I think I've got a couple. No, I don't have any relics. I thought I had relics, but just remembering it, I think I might have sold them all for cash money because I get a bit bored sometimes. Oh, and there's an engineer. Oh, yes. Oh, never stop, game. Never stop. Not to get too excited, but I think I've just unlocked a couple of very interesting buildings in Berlin. Logistics Center is another 16 production. Interesting. I'll just let that one just have a little workout. I'm on 365 production now. Okay, that's good. And recycling plant. I can't actually get this in my head, but production bonus for specialists applies to all specialty districts in this city. Okay, I'll do that. Cool. I'm on 379 now, so my specialists are doing 35 production. Okay, I'm suddenly working a lot more specialists, so I think that might have done something. Yes. Okay, so all of my specialists now do +1 production. Okay, the specialists are actually doing more for me than my actual tiles now. That is crazy. And oh look, I can actually start trading now with France on Mongolia. Okay, I haven't even got democracy yet. Oh dear. I actually, you know what, one thing I am going to do, I'm just going to put a spaceport thing there because I will forget. And oh my goodness, I'm getting carried away, ladies and gentlemen. I am getting carried away and I am loving life. What does seaports do? Food to every fishing boat and fishery. Oh, okay, if you insist. Oh dear. Oh, this game. You've got to try these mods. Like, if you can, you don't have to do as big a game as this. You really don't. But it's so much fun. Just you're gonna have to trust me. You just go out, play this, do it now. Don't listen to doubts. Just do it. What now to do with John the Baptist? Sat in my empire, basically being used as a glorified scout. Just go over to this, let's go to this corner of the map. Why not? At this point, why not? Still building fisheries as well. Yay! Extra town improvements. It's all extra housing in my capital. I'm so looking forward to getting democracy. It's gonna be so crazy in my capital. This is pre-democracy. The Leaning Tower of Pizza. Okay, harbors receive +1 gold from adjacent districts when the city is within 6 tiles of it. Okay, extra combat experience for naval units. Yep, cool. Tourism pressure from a city towards other allies. Oh, actually, that's really, really good. So that's basically like the ability that the US, what's their unique film studio? Whatever it's called. That's what it does. Cool. There we go. Extra wonders. Extra wonders are good. I'm up to 200 tourism per turn, and I'm really not even focusing on it. It's actually pretty cool. And I'm finally now going towards ideology. Governments are not far away. We are looking good. Oh, it gets even better. So I'm building Tower Bridge here, but I can build Golden Gate Bridge there. Oh yes, that's awesome. I'm gonna get ready to just rush that wonder. There comes a point where you're like, it's too good. It's too good. I don't even need it. It's actually pointless for me to get, but it's just beautiful, and therefore I will get it. This is quite fun. Raina has appeared, and Raina can now buy in districts, which I'm going to be doing in large amounts. I want to basically put them all around my there's a campus district is pretty cool. I haven't actually upgraded my campuses anywhere near as much as I would like to at this point. Civic squares there. You know what? Yeah, so we're going to build not the pleasure pier, we'll build the fairground on that tile. I think that actually does improve the campus a little bit. And then I'm going to do the civic square, which is now a lovely +6. Look at that. Beautiful stuff. And a dam, because this city keeps flooding. It's always worth putting dams down when you can. Lovely stuff. Yeah, perfect. An idyllic, beautiful city already. Just happily building itself a haven. It's wonderful. Tower Bridge in the game at last. I used to live about 20 minutes away from this for good 3 or 4 years, and it's really cool. The best bit about Tower Bridge has got nothing to do with the fact that it's a tourist destination. No, about 2 times a day the thing will open, because genuinely it's quite low down and some very tall boats go up and down the Thames quite a lot. And when it opens, I used to sit on one bank or the other and watch it. Again, not because it was fun to watch from a sort of beauty or engineering point of view. No. Every time the bridge opened, you'd watch tailbacks of very angry pedestrians and cars and taxis and buses on both sides getting increasingly annoyed as the bridge opened. And genuinely, between opening and closing and then people restarting, it was a good 30 minutes before it would get going again. The simple pleasures in life. It was very funny to watch. I think I might be an evil person. That was a really good wonder. I didn't even talk about what it did. I think it was 8% production in all my cities. It's pretty cool. This one, you know. This one gives you 100% diplomatic favour per turn from starting as a suzerain of the city-state. I have a lot of those. I realised that my holy site is flaming away in the corner there. That's on fire. Ignore that. Our religion just celebrates flaming. We are the Church of the Flame. That's clearly what's going on here. But nothing to panic about at all. So Tower Bridge, it gave me 8% production in cities on my capital's continent, which is what we wanted to see, and then 8% gold in all cities not on the continent, and it gave me 3 coal per turn. That would be useful if I wasn't accumulating 31 per turn, but what can you do? Now, a seaport. This was the building that gave me food for fishing boats and fisheries, which, I have quite a few in my capital, and that will give me a lot more food. So that's the growth district. I'm actually tempted to build the seaport. The other options is the cruise terminal. Now this thing will give me extra gold from all my world wonders. Pretty useful, to be fair. That is pretty useful. It gives me gold for specialists rather than food as well. And then there was the naval base, which is basically to produce troops, and I'm not really doing that, so that's not a problem. So yeah, I will build the seaport. The seaport was actually quite a fun upgrade. Media center is 5% culture in the city, another 5% of its power. Now this sounds like the sort of thing that could be really good for me. There's also an amenity in there as well. Broadcast tower is the other option. What does broadcast tower do? Goodness me, so many decisions. Culture bonus is extended to all city centers within 6 tiles. Interesting. And it gives loyalty pressure. So that seems like a good building to have in other cities around my capital, but it sounds like the media center is the better thing to have in my capital. It's got the amenity and the scalable culture. I'm already on 15% extra culture. That'll tip that to 25 because we are powered and we are happy. Oh, that was even better. It's even better. I had 9 movement, and instead of just being able to sail from one spot to the other, Tower Bridge made me embark and then get off. So my builder actually lost all the movement getting in and out of the bay. So really, my whole story that I just came up about Tower Bridge interrupting movement is totally true. Boats can come and go. Foot traffic, no. That actually tickles me more than it should. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Salty Tech, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Dayboy91, Sean Crites, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Kroger Brand Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Portland, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Emir EC, Henry, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boyzaro. Thank you for all of your support as well as everybody generally who interacts with the channel. It's fantastic. It keeps us going. Goodbye. See you next time.